guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my what makes you pick up a book tag. It's more of a discussion tag, but as you saw in the clip, I am going to show a couple of books because you know me, I like to have a little bit visual in here. Not really exciting, am I? So let's just go with it. I've got a list of, I was tagged in this by the lovely Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and I'm going to tell you the people I'm going to tag at the end. And there are 7 prompts. I think this is relatively simple. It's quite a discussion-y video. I've written a little bit of notes, but you know me, I'm going to try and just be honest, really, and tell you what I think. So the first one is, do you judge a book by its cover? Yes. When I go into a charity shop or a bookshop, or when I used to go to the library, it would be the spine that would first of all grab me. And then if I like the spine, I'll pick up the cover. Obviously, Booktubers influence me quite a lot, but that's another question. And that's influenced what I pick up. But if I'm just browsing the shelves, certainly my local bookshop Baz Books, I really look at the spines and look by the author's names. So, and if the spine looks good and the title looks good, then I'll pick it up. If the cover looks good, then I'll look at the back and try and find out a bit more. But yeah, I'm definitely a cover buy. And for this one, I am going to show you this because this was a complete cover buy book when I bought it in Woking. When I was Woking, I think it was my sister. It's Queenie Malone's Paradise Hotel. I've read one Ruth Hogan book, didn't like it. Got another one I'm reading this month. And in November, I think, actually. Yeah. I'm trying to remember when this video is going live. So, but yeah, and this cover is so colourful. I just literally picked it up. Look at it. It's got the most beautiful spine. It's probably one of my most beautiful books. And it's got one of those things where, oh guys, you know what I'm like. But you know where you open it and look, it's got inside there, so it doesn't completely open up like that. And I love that. I love it how different it looked. It looked really colourful. So if you've got like if the book's really battered, then I'm not going to pick it up as much because I've got so many books on my shelves. I don't need a rubbish copies of books. I need good quality books, books that I'm going to be able to hold, and books that I'm going to really enjoy. So yeah, I'm quite a cover buy book. Next one is, do you read the synopsis first or do you want to go into it blind? Now this completely and utterly depends on the genre, because I've learnt, certainly I will not read the synopsis with classics, because the synopsis on classics will give the game away and it will tell you too much about the book. And I like to go in wanting to know more, not knowing exactly what I'm waiting for, not knowing if I've got a certain plot point that's going to happen that I've got to wait for. So I do not read the synopsis with that, or thrillers. Thrillers, I really do not want to know too much because I like the excitement. I like the, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to be going on? I really, really like that. But on the other side of it, if it's historical fiction, I like to know what era in historical fiction I'm looking at, what area of like what country, what area of the UK, if it's a UK based one. So I like to know a little bit on that front. So I think historical fiction is the only one where I really look into the synopsis. Sometimes a bit with chick lits if I'm going down that era. But I cannot read the synopsis with thrillers or with classics because it will just give the game away way too much. So in general, that's a no. The next one is, do you have any Autobuy authors? That's going to be a bit of a long list, isn't it? You guys are going to know the answers to pretty much all of these ones anyway. You're going to guess. Bridget Kemner, you guys obviously know. Get out, Leanne Moriarty. I'm trying to pick up a different Leanne Moriarty book from the other tag video that I did. Page Toon. Yes, it's my chick lit side. Love Page Toon books. We'll get them every time. Ruth Ware is now an Autobuy author because I've read 3 of her books and at least 2 of them are just fan-freaking-tastic. So I'm going to let's get all of them. And I've got one that I've not listed, but I'm going to say it's Alison Weir because her historical fiction for the Tudor fiction is on point. It is absolutely friggin' amazing. Yes, Philippa Gregory I like, but Alison Weir is now beaten her and she is just on point. Absolutely perfect. I think they're my definite Autobuy authors, although that list is growing by the ton. I like Holly Bourne's books. So my YA side of me likes the Holly Bourne. I've got a few more chicky litty ones. I've got my sort of scary ones, but I'm learning. Like I said, as this time goes on, it's definitely getting more and more interesting. I think Diane Setterfield could potentially be one because I love The 13th Tale and I'm reading another one of her books soon. So that could be another one. Next one is, are you more likely to pick up a book that has certain themes? No, I don't. I used to be like when I was in my chicky litty stage completely, and like the ugly girl, I used to like the dream come true ones, the friends to lovers, that kind of thing. But now, no. I like certain eras of history. I like certain settings, like I love like the countryside settings on books. So if they're sort of set in certain areas, I like that. Obviously, I'm more of a UK person. I like a lot of UK based books. But no, themes I'm not a big one on. Sorry about that. Now, next one is, do you read a book if it generally has negative reviews, or just so you can form your own opinion on it? No, I'm a wimp. If it's got negative reviews, I will not pick it up because I do not want to waste my time, unless it is one of my Autobuy authors, because then I want to give that author a chance. I always give an author 3 chances. So if I pick up one book of theirs and I don't like it, I'll give it one more go. 2, you're pushing it. I'm less likely to pick up a 3rd. But if you've done 3 books that I've hated, I will never go near you. Go near that author's work again. So in general, I will not pick up a book if it's had bad reviews, because I do not want to waste my time. I do not want to DNF. Like one of my DNF, I recently filmed a DNF tag, so I don't like to have to DNF a book. But if it's one of my Autobuy authors, I know I like their work, so why do I care what other people think? It's my choice. It's my decision. I'm learning to stand up for myself a little bit more, so no. This next one's hilarious because the next 2 are actually quite funny ones. Do you ever buy a book if the booktuber or book blogger has talked about it? Hell yeah! You guys have got so much of an influence on me, it's unbelievable. I went out book shopping with Gemma from Read a Book Gem the other day, and most of the books we picked up, which will be shown on a vlog video that will come up, I picked up because booktubers that we watch, we both watch a lot of the very same booktubers. So people like Katie from Books and Things, Simon from Savage Reads, Tom from Tom Reads Things, Gemma from Read a Book Gem, Kate from Kate How. They're my historical fiction people. If it's a YA book, it'll be from Chloe. If it's a Tudory book, it'll be from Julie from Hungry Bookworm. The people that are out, if it's a thriller, it would have been from Nicole. No, actually, that's going to be counting in the next question, actually. So I have got someone for a thriller, but that will work in the next one. So yes, you booktubers have got a lot to answer for. If you guys recommend a book and you like the same sort of books as me, then I'm more than likely to want to pick it up. So blaming you lot for how many books I've got now, because of the fact that I'm listening to you guys a lot. Like I said, when me and Jen went shopping, it was so funny because we'd heard about books from so many of you guys, and we were like, oh, Simon like that, got to pick it up. Tom like that, got to pick it up. Katie like that, got to pick it up. It's dangerous. And because we both knew the same people that had picked up, we like the same channels, it was even more dangerous. And trust me, Gemma is really dangerous. If she recommends a book, I'm going to get it. No question. We like exactly the same books pretty much. So yeah, that's quite funny. Next one, the last question is, in my views, I hope I've got all of these prompts. Is there anyone else that recommends books that you will listen to that's not a booktuber? Well, I think I'm going to count, first of all, Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. She used to make videos, but she doesn't now. But she's on Instagram, and she's one of my friends on Bookstagram. She has an influence on my thriller books. If she likes a thriller, I'm going to pick it up. I listen to her all the time. But my biggest influence is my bestest sister, Charlie, from Charlie Book. Again, she used to be a booktuber. It was her that got me on here, but she now has left. She's on Bookstagram as well, so check her out, Pickler's mum. She's brilliant, she's best. But she follows all the same booktubers as me, and she's got a lot of, she knows the books that I like. Obviously, my sister is my best friend. Vicky, my other sister, likes the chick lit, so she's great for those recommendations as well. But Charlie is predominantly the person who will influence. If she tells me to read a book, I'll get it. No question. If she's a load of my books that I get, I borrow. If I want a book, I tend to borrow it from her. There is just so much. She has such an influence on me. If she tells me that I'm not going to like a book, she knows me better than anyone else alive. Literally, like, when I say, I can't praise that girl enough. She is my best friend in the world. And in a lot of ways, obviously, she's known me all my life. She's just the best. But because she knows books so well as well, she's got a lot of experience on that. She has a major influence on what I have. But then I've got the other side, which is the softy side of me, which is I grew up with books, obviously, because my mum, my nan, and apparently I've now, since I've started doing BookTube, my Uncle Michael and my Aunt Julie, they actually tell me books that my nan used to like and certain authors. So, and books that I knew she'd liked, again, I'd go to because that's the family connection, the family link. And so their recommendations really have a part in me. That really influences what I do. And the next thing is to tag people. I'm going to try and mix it up, try and tag a few different people. I don't want to tag the same people all the time, although certain people will get fed up at me at this rate. I'm hoping that if you've done this tag, don't feel under pressure. I have looked at these channels' histories and I don't think I've seen them do this yet. But there's Nell and Scott from Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. I love watching their videos. They're so funny and they make me smile all the time. So I'm recommending them. And from Ange with an E. I know I tagged you last time and I didn't check that you'd done it, but I have checked this time and I don't think you've done it. Beth from Beth Chats Books. She mentioned that she wants to be tagged in some of my tag videos. So here you go, that's the first one. And lastly, one of my BookTube besties is Gemma from Read a Book Gem. Had to tag you in this, I can't wait to see her answers. I'm wondering how similar we're going to be. Anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.